All right. I just want to bring to your notice the pattern APC has been creating. The pattern they have been trying to clearly tell you, that they are going to write the result of the 2027 general election, the presidential election, whether presidential, governorship, or House of Assembly. They are clearly telling you that the result will be written. Now, let me tell you the pattern first. The kangaroo electoral law, they said, it passed. If you look at that electoral law, I believe most of you have not taken your time to read that electoral laws. You see, they have imputed in that electoral law they passed that the presiding officer at the polling unit has the right to accept, listen to me, to accept any ballot paper as long as that ballot paper resembles that of INEC. Indirectly, they are telling you, even though that ballot paper is forged, is a fake one. So the presiding officers has the right to accept the ballot paper. That tells you that they have made a plan to print their own ballot papers. And aside that, they have made the plan to recruit their own polling unit agent who will work for them, who they will pay to work for them. That is number one. Number two, if you look at the kangaroo primary they said they did for the so-called president, that is called over 10 million votes. They are usually want to tell you that they have 10 million registered members. So that when they write results of 10 million and above, they will tell you, go back to our primary we did in the month of May. The number of people that did that primary were over 10 million. So the president, so-called president, scoring over 10 million votes, you can't question that because the result will be written at the polling unit. So they have used this clear sign to tell you clearly that results are going to be written in 2027. This is what I'll be saying from the one that the 2027 general election is going to be far more worse than what Mahmoud did in 2023. I told you when this INEC chairman was picked by Tinubu, I told you the dull-looking fat belly man will be far more dangerous than Mahmoud. And he has clearly, show you those signs. You saw him when they were doing their kangaroo primaries, when he was opening his teeth laughing, when the so-called president was making a useless speech. So they have came out to tell you that the result of 2027 general election, especially the presidential election, will be written. They will write the result. They will print their own ballot papers. They will write the result, and they will bring the figure up to 10 million plus. That is the sign. That is what that presidential primaries, APC, and their kangaroo primary they did. That is what is clearly telling you. Whether you believe it or not, that is the fact. You see all the shenanigans they did all over the countries. All over the country, their primaries. Whether governorship, whether House of Rep, whether National Assembly, all of them, you see the kangaroo election they did. So this is the same template they are going to use to conduct the 2027 general election. Now the ball is now your court, Nigerians. It's what I'll be saying. That 2027 general election is either we get Nigeria or forget about Nigeria. Because results are going to be decided at the polling unit. No one is going to court. We are not ready to go to any court. We are going to decide our result at the polling unit. Because we have no court, we have no INEC. So we decide our result at the polling unit. What that means is that we are going to defend our result with what we've got. If you like I said, you should be sitting on the fence. You'll be saying, it doesn't concern me. Like I said, the day Nigeria will happen to you, look at the killings that is going on right now. Look at the kids that are being kidnapped from Oyo State. Even in spite of that scenarios, when kids were abducted from their school, a teacher was beheaded by these cowards, by these criminals, by these terrorists. Your so-called president still had the guts to go conduct primaries. That is to tell you their life means nothing to them. I don't need how you need those people to prove it to you that you mean nothing to them. And for you that are using tribal religion, this thing to say Tinubu must come to power, it's getting to you turn by turn now. The killings is more on Yoruba State right now, in the southwest, where Tinubu come from. I think your eyes are beginning to clear. When we were telling you in 2023 that you need to vote competent, you know this man was not competent to rule Nigeria. You know this man has no intention to make Nigeria work, because if you look at his antecedent, he has been stealing Nigerian money with his family. They have been living on Nigeria resources. Go and find out how he became the so-called big man you guys are calling him. So I see no reason why most of you will end up supporting someone that you don't even know where he come from. You don't even know his correct real names. You don't know the school he attended. You don't know, who are his brothers and sisters. You don't even know who are his parents. Person that have criminal records all over the place. Everything about him is forged, falsified. That is the same person you decide to throw your support behind because it is your tribal man, because he's from the same region with you. Now you are seeing the consequences that is befalling you because of your own action. Now, we were shouting, we were talking in 2023. Our shout and talk fall into deaf ears. Now we have come again. If you like, decide to follow tribalism and religion, to support him. What you will see in 2027, I keep saying it, if we don't come together now and stop this madness and stop this criminality going on in Nigeria right now, what you are going to see from 2027 beyond, what you are seeing is just a child's play. Like I said, they have clearly told you right from the kangaroo electoral law, the past, that the 2027 general election, they are going to write results. And they have also told you in their recently conducted kangaroo primary shenanigans they did all over the country, which they ended with the so-called presidential primary that they scored over 10 million votes. They are using that one to pass a message to you, telling you that this is what we are going to write, the figures we are going to write in 2027. So it is not left for you to stay, quiet or defend your future, the future of your generation to come. If you like, let tribalism and bigotry blind your eyes. What you are going to see will be far more worse than what you are seeing now. And my message to the people far north, you see what is affecting you right now too? Insecurity. When we are shouting, telling you, people that have been brainwashing you, tell you that you only vote for Muslim, tell you that you only vote for the non-donant. Now the same people are coming out now to spread lies against Peter Obi. A one called Northern leader, whatever, said Peter Obi during his time as a governor deported the Northerners, which is a blatant lie. Now I heard that Kwankwaso has come to condemn him. That is not that does not incite me anyway, because the same rumor was spread by El-Rufai in 2023. Kwankwaso did not counter it because the narrative was favoring him then. Even though I now support, I still support to be, because of the fact that he has gone to NDC to get nominated, to pick the presidential form. I am still not fully convinced with his vice presidency until, at the end of the day, they go to Aso Rock and see his loyalty to making Nigeria work. Until then, I will begin to throw my full support. But that does not dismiss the fact that the only person right now I can support without God is Peter Obi. So, my message to you up north is that if you like, allow them to deceive you, continue to deceive you, to brainwash you. Because you ask yourself, these guys have been brainwashing you for years. They have been in power for years. They have been ruling you for years. Nothing good they brought to you except poverty, insecurity, illiteracy. All these three things I have mentioned: poverty, highest in the north; illiteracy is highest in the north; insecurity is highest in the north. Yet, you still allow these criminals, these hypocrites, to deceive you. Like I said, if you like, let them continue deceiving you. Now, let's come back to the 2027 general election. I have been saying it, and I will continue to say it, that this election will be decided at the polling unit. We are going to defend our vote and defend the vote at the polling unit. So, my message now to end this is this: let not be carried away. You guys should not be carried away by the excitement that Obi has now become, will be on the ballot, and that people are trooping to obtain form for NDC. Meanwhile, you forgot to prepare on how you are going to defend your vote at the polling unit. Like I said, they have clearly shown you sign that they are going to write result in 2027. You don't need anyone to tell you. These are clear signs. They are telling you boldly to your face that we are going to write result in 2027. You don't need anyone to tell you that. Now, what I expect the NDC to be doing now, outside screening aspirant, is for us to begin now training and preparing ourselves, preparing people who are going to mark the polling unit. The agent and people who are going to gather ourselves. We are going to protect our result and protect ourselves. And all this preparation, logistic, will require money. It's not the time you say we are not spending shishi. It's not money to bribe anybody. It's money to prepare ourselves. My message to NDC now is that if you don't have any money right now, let's begin to prepare by opening a portal. Opening a portal that NDC will solicit from money from Nigeria is permissible, is allowed under the law. Buhari did it when he was solicited from money from Nigeria all over the country. People were sending recharge card. People were sending money. Now, NDC should start soliciting for money so that we begin to train people, recruit people who are going to man our polling unit and man and defend our result and defend us and whatever I've got. Like I said, I am saying it again, that any polling official who is be paid to come and write result, to come and switch off beavers, be ready to pay with your life. This is, we are not here to play. Read my lips again. Be ready, you rig and die. Simple as APC. Because right now, people think they have monopoly on violence. I know all these APC surrogate will come here begin to say, who is this? Talk is cheap. Yes, talk is cheap. We are waiting for you guys in 2027. When 2027 comes, you will know exactly who I am. I'm not here to exchange word with anybody. If you like, come here to say nonsense. But 2027, we are waiting. I know you have your army, you have your police, you have whatever. You are equipped to come and intimidate the public, Nigeria people, but we are waiting for you. We are waiting for that the military men and the soldiers and the touts you are going to, criminals you are going to recruit. We are waiting for them. Now, like I said, NDC right now, not next month, not in 2 months' time. Let's begin the preparation right now. If you don't have the money, open the portal for donation. Nigeria all over the world is allowed under electoral laws. As long as that money will be used judiciously. If you open portal today, millions of Nigerians like me, we are here to drop millions to be able to make sure everything we want to plan function well. We need money. Don't wait till the dying minute. Let's begin to train people how they are going to detect fake ballot papers. Now these guys are going to print because it's what they are going to do. They are going to print ballot papers to write figures. Since they have passed a kangaroo law now allowed those INEC, ad hoc officials in polling unit to accept anything that look like INEC ballot paper. So now begin to train people who will detect, we know the original, the authentic ballot paper, so as to counter them in all the 774 local government and thousands of polling units spread around the country. We need money to do that. If you don't have the money, open the website, the portal, when money Nigeria will donate. It's allowed under electoral laws all over the world. Nigeria belongs to all of us. Like I said, if we fail to get Nigeria back, if many of you think Tinubu is going to leave Aso Rock, if he managed to manipulate himself back to power, if you think he's going to leave in 2031, you are deceiving yourself. Because what Tinubu is planning is life presidency. Mark it for me today. If Tinubu rig himself back to power in 2027, Tinubu will be planning for life presidency. That is a fact. Whether you believe it or not, that is a fact. And even if Tinubu do not plan himself for life presidency, another criminal is recruiting himself to come after Tinubu, which is Wiki. This is why he's matching wealth to himself, grabbing lands all over the place. Now he has put River State in his pocket. Even though the war is not over, I know Fubara may have different plan. So, Nigerians, the ball is on your court. So if you like, decide to still sit on the fence and say it doesn't concern me until it gets to you. Like I said, the people that were play tribal bigotry to the 2022 general election, nice, it has got to them from the north to the southwest. Now they have moved to the southwest, where Tinubu come from. You guys are saying it right? If you like, play tribalism, religion, sentiment in this coming election. What you are going to see 2027 beyond, if you don't come together and let's defeat these criminals who call themselves leaders right now in Nigeria, you will see far worse than what you are seeing now in 2027. The word is always enough for those wise who will take our country back in 2027. Tinubu must leave us work, whether or not he likes it. This is not something